Some students improve fast with AI, others feel stuck and confused, even after using it every day. In this video, I'll show you what AI is really good at, what traditional learning still does better, and most importantly, the exact hybrid method that helps students improve the fastest in real life. At the end, I will give you a simple weekly routine you can start using today. Let's break this down properly. Today, millions of people around the world are learning English with AI. They use chatbots, pronunciation apps, grammar checkers, and even translation tools every single day. At the same time, English teachers, schools, and traditional courses still exist. So students are now confused. They ask, should I only use AI? Do I still need a teacher? Is traditional learning outdated? Or is AI just a shortcut? And the problem is this: most people expect one method to do everything. They expect AI to fully replace teachers, or they expect traditional learning to ignore technology. But real progress does not come from choosing one side. It comes from understanding what AI is designed to do, what humans do better, and how to use both in a smart, practical way. That's exactly what we're going to compare now, honestly, with real examples. Let's start with what traditional learning still does better than AI. First, human feedback and emotional intelligence. When a real teacher listens to you, they don't just listen to your grammar. They listen to your confidence, your hesitation, and your fear of making mistakes. A teacher can see when you are blocked mentally, not just linguistically. AI can correct a sentence, but a teacher can understand why you are making the mistake, and that changes everything. Second, real social interaction. English is not only about correct sentences, it's about timing, eye contact, intonation, turn taking, politeness, and cultural signals. These are things you learn properly with real people. Group discussions, role plays, live conversations. These skills cannot be fully trained in isolation with a screen. Third, structured learning. Good teachers do not teach randomly, they build your skills step by step. From simple grammar to controlled speaking to free conversation to advanced fluency. AI can give you exercises, but without structure, it often feels scattered. A teacher sees the whole road, not just today's practice. Fourth, accountability and discipline. Let's be honest, many students stop studying not because they are lazy, but because no one is expecting them. When you have a lesson at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, you show up. That pressure in a good way creates consistency, and consistency is what creates fluency. Let me give you a real example. I have seen students who write very well with AI, perfect grammar, perfect sentences, but when they speak with a real person, they freeze, they panic, they lose fluency. Only live speaking with a teacher helped them unlock that confidence. So, yes, traditional learning still plays a powerful role. But now let's talk about where AI is actually stronger. First, instant correction and unlimited practice. With AI, you don't have to wait for your next lesson to see if something is correct. You can write a sentence, a paragraph, even a full email, and get feedback in seconds. You can practice 50 or 100 sentences in one evening if you want. No human teacher can physically correct that much work at that speed. This kind of volume is powerful, especially for grammar and writing. Second, personalized practice on demand. With AI, you don't need to follow a fixed textbook all the time. You can say, give me practice for simple past at B1 level, or create 10 sentences for travel English, and you get exercises for your exact level and need. This is something many traditional classrooms cannot offer because the teacher is teaching many students at the same time. Third, speed and convenience. AI is available 24/7, no cancellations, no waiting, no schedule. You can practice at 6 a.m., during your lunch break, or even late at night. For busy adults, this flexibility is a huge advantage. Fourth, massive exposure to English. You can use AI to create short stories, dialogues, debates, interview questions, all in seconds. This means you can be surrounded by English content every single day, even if you live far from English speaking environments. Let me give you a simple example. You can ask AI to create a 5-minute daily routine just for you. A warm up question, a short speaking task, a tiny grammar check, And one pronunciation tip. That's something many students never get from traditional courses alone. So AI is extremely powerful for practice, speed, personalization, and daily repetition. But now comes the critical part. Even after all this power, AI still has serious limits, and that's what we'll talk about next. Even though AI is really powerful, it is important to understand where it fails. First, AI can sound confident even when it is wrong. Sometimes it gives information that looks correct or sounds professional, but is actually inaccurate and unnatural. Second, AI does not truly understand context. It doesn't fully understand your culture, your personal background, your emotional state, or the real situation you are speaking in. Third, AI cannot train real speaking confidence. You can talk to a screen for hours, but real confidence is built when someone looks at you, waits for your answer, reacts to your voice, and responds in real time. That pressure, the good kind, only exists in human interaction. Fourth, AI cannot motivate you when you feel stuck. If you feel tired, bored, or even embarrassed, AI doesn't truly feel that. A real teacher can calm you, encourage you, or even change your mindset. And this is the key idea you should remember. AI gives you information, but a teacher helps create transformation. Now, for balance and honesty, let's talk about where traditional learning fails. First, speed. In many traditional courses, progress is slow. The lesson must follow the group, the textbook, the schedule, not always your personal pace. If you understand something quickly, you still have to wait. If you need extra time, the class still moves on. Second, limited personalization. In a classroom with many students, a teacher cannot fully customize everything for everyone. Some students need grammar, some need speaking, and some need pronunciation, but everyone often gets the same material. This is where many students feel this lesson is not exactly for me. Third, time and cost. Traditional learning often requires fixed schedules, travel time, and financial investment. For many adult learners, this becomes difficult to maintain long term. And finally, technology is sometimes underused. Some schools still rely only on textbooks and chalkboards, while the students live in a digital world. When modern tools are ignored, learning can feel disconnected from real life. So, yes, traditional learning has strong foundations, but it is not perfect. And now we arrive at the most important part of the video, what actually works in real life, the hybrid solution. Now we come to the real answer, not AI alone, not traditional learning alone. What actually works is the smart combination of both. Let me show you the simplest and most realistic hybrid system you can use. First, use AI for daily practice, even for just 10 to 15 minutes. Use it for grammar correction, sentence building, short speaking tasks, and vocabulary practice. This is where AI is unbeatable. Second, use a real teacher for transformation. 1 or 2 times a week, you should work with a real human teacher for live speaking, pronunciation correction, natural rhythm and intonation, real time mistakes, confidence building, and communication strategy. This is where AI cannot compete. Third, connect AI practice with your live lessons. Use AI during your week for daily practice, homework, writing, and role plays. Then bring your biggest problems to your next live lesson. Let me give you a very simple weekly example. Monday to Friday, 15 minutes per day with AI. Writing 1 paragraph, speaking for 2 minutes, fixing your main mistakes. Tuesday or Thursday, 1 live lesson with a real teacher. Focused speaking, correcting bad habits, training confidence. Sunday, short review with AI. Check your progress, rewrite 1 text, prepare questions for your next week. AI gives you daily momentum. A teacher gives you direction and depth. So, to wrap up, we saw that traditional learning gives you a strong foundation in human interaction, which is hard to replicate with AI. On the other hand, AI tools can make learning faster, more personalized, and convenient for self learners. My advice, don't see AI and traditional methods as enemies. Use AI to complement what you get from teachers and classes. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell for more tips on learning English efficiently with or without AI.